So you want to know the #1 travel hack on how you can save massively on your exchange rates, or how to get the most for your currency when you exchange it to send it abroad? Well, you came to the right place. Hi guys, my name is Kai, and in this channel we talk about all things personal finance, and I show you how you can make, save and invest your money. Now finally it looks like travel is about to resume. Things are getting better in the world, so hopefully we all be traveling much more than we used to over the last few months. Now I don't know about you, but I remember the times when I went to a new country, you land at the airport, you want to start changing your money to start spending it for the taxi, to tip the hotel or the restaurant. So you wonder, where's the best place to exchange? Is it at the airport? Is it in the hotel? And there's so many different rates all over the place, so it's really hard to compare and know where to go. So if you felt the same pain, I got you. So in this video I'm going to show you the easiest way to get the best exchange rate possible. Now first of all, you may wonder, why do you need the best exchange rate? Exchange rate may not be something you often think about because you live, let's say, in Europe where I'm living. So exchanging money is really not necessary if you travel within European countries. If you do travel abroad and to countries with the different currencies, it's of course important to exchange your money, and of course you want to get the best currency exchange rate. But how do you get it? What I usually do is go on google.com. Then I put the currency that I have and then obviously write the currency I want to have and see what exchange rate it gives me. Because Google really pulls the latest market data, so I can really see what is the most accurate exchange rate. Exchange rates is like a stock market. It goes up and down. They're never fixed. They're always trending to each other based on demand and supply. So similar like stocks, they can go up in value or down in value, depending on what is happening in the respective countries. And that's the important part where you have to watch out, because this is where traditionally banks or these foreign exchange offices that I talked about and the airports and the hotels really make their money, because they charge you what is called a spread. That's a margin that they charge on top of the real exchange rate. So if, for example, for $1 you would get 84 cents at the moment, the bank may actually only give you 80 cents. So for you, you may think, okay, that's more or less the same. And that's where they're banking on, because they don't expect people to really shop around to get the best currency. That reminds me, do you know what currency astronauts are using? Starbucks. But of course, the larger the amounts of money you're using, the more this makes an impact. Because 2, 3, 4% on 10, 15, 20,000 euros makes a huge difference. The best exchange rate that you can get in any given moment is what's called the intraday exchange rate. Now that's basically what the market is dictating. So in any given moment, the market rate without markup is called the intraday exchange rate. And that's why it's so important to get the intraday exchange rate, because you don't want to pay anything on top of the actual exchange rate. It's a bit like buying commission-free stocks. The only difference here, the banks have to declare it as commissions, but in exchange rate nobody highlights the spread that they're charging. Alright then, so let me show you the best way for you to get the best exchange rate. And that's with an app that probably you know by now is an app that I really love and use for so many things, which is called Revolut, which is free to sign up, super simple to get started. It's a registered bank that protects your money, that gives you opportunities to invest into stocks, send money internationally, keep your cash or reserves in various different currencies, and lastly, and that's the point of the video, allow you to get intraday exchange rate on 30 different currencies globally. Right, so let's pop into the Revolut app and I'll show you really how simple it is to exchange some funds. So basically, once you open the app, very simple user interface, what you're gonna have to do is select the currency you're in. So for me, that's euros. You click the 3 dots over here, click on exchange, and that brings you over to this screen over here. So basically here you have your euros, whatever you have in your balance. I could also select another currency that I have, but I want to change my euros into different currencies. And then let's say I want to change 100 euros. And then I could select which other currency I would like to change it to. So obviously there's a number of currencies I can choose from. I think they're having over 30 currencies right now. I never had an issue where there was a currency that was not available in Revolut. So really there's a wide range of variety. You can even change now into cryptocurrency. So I could select, for example, Bitcoin, and I would see how much I could get for 100 euros. I would get that much Bitcoin, but I want to change into dollars because I use my dollars to invest into the US stock market through Revolut. So if I want to do that, I actually need to use my dollars to invest rather than euros. So I want to invest 100 euros into US dollars. And this is the interesting part. So basically it shows me it gives $118.41. Now here you can select different orders. I could select a stop order, which basically set the stop price at which you're willing to sell your euros. Or I could select also a limit order, which is basically a limit price or minimum price at which you're willing to sell. But I don't want to do this. I want a market order, which basically is the price at the moment, the intraday exchange rate, the best rate I can get at the moment, which is $118. And then all I have to do is basically click the button, and literally it takes a second and I'm good to go. I have exchanged 100 euros for $118. You can see my euro account is down now, but I could now basically click into my other accounts and I will see here US dollar account, I have now $118 in the bank. So again, extremely simple. Within a matter of seconds, you have that money now with you in a different account, and all these accounts in different currencies you can have free of charge. So you don't have to pay extra for every single account, and Revolut itself is being free also. They have different plans and different options. I have the premium option, but there are different plans out there, so you can choose which one fits you most. But for me, it's the most simplest way, because now with this 118 euros, I can easily send it to my stocks and buy new stocks with that. Or I could send it to a friend in the US. Or if I would land in the US, all I have to do at the airport, if I want to buy myself a coffee, I double click to pull up Apple Pay. I get my Revolut card. So when I tap it now, it basically recognizes which country I am and then takes the respective currency from my currency account. So that's amazing. It makes things so much easier. It saves me all the hassle of going to the different places and exchanges. And best of all, once I'm done with my trip, for example, I can easily change my balance money back. So what I have to do now is exchange that money, and I can basically select all the money I have left. I send it back to my euros. So basically I lost 5 cents because the market also went up or down. It's not because Revolut takes any fees, but there has been a slight adjustment. As you can see now, it's been one step up, one step down. So, the longer you wait, it might actually get better over time, or it might get worse. But, just for you to show now, basically if I want to change my dollars back to euros, I select all my dollars, select the euro account, and basically exchange it back at the market rate, and boom, I have now no more dollars left. Imagine I finished my trip, so I don't need dollars anymore, and I go back into my euro account, and there you go. I added my 100 euros back to the account. Well, I lost 4 cents during the process, but again, try the same exercise of changing 100 euros to dollars, and then try to change immediately the same amount you got back to euros. I can guarantee you will have a loss of 3, 4, up to 5% easily. I can actually show you the same exercise. Now let's check it out on Google. If I pop in 100 euros to dollars, what does it give me? $118.42. So that's exactly what you get on Revolut as well. So as you can see, 1-to-1 with what the market gives you. Now let's do the same exercise with one of the biggest Scandinavian banks. I can put, for example, 100 euros. As you can see here, I wish to sell my 100 euros and transfer it to dollars. So here you see already, I would only get $115.84. Now you may say that's only $3. Yes, but we're also only exchanging 100 euros. So imagine if you exchange 1,000 euros, that's already $30. Now if you exchange 10,000 euros, that's 300 euros. So you see, the bigger the amount, and over time these numbers add up. You may not spend 10,000 euros on your next holiday, but over time, the more you travel, the more you send money internationally, these small numbers do add up. So you really want to be smart about your money. And again, it's not that it takes extra work. Often it's actually faster than those big banks to exchange your money. So why wouldn't you take that advantage? But rumors have it that if you gently tap the like button, your exchange rate is gonna get even better. You can really see how simple, easy and convenient it is to use Revolut app, especially with Apple Pay. And actually one better thing, in case you forget to exchange your money before, I can just pay with my euros associated on the bank account and still tap as I would normally do, and it would basically take my euros and would convert it at the real time to the best available rate. So I don't even have to do it if I don't want to, and it just takes it and converts it at the best intraday exchange rate that you can get. So even simpler, without having to go through that exercise, you're guaranteed to get the best rate. But if you plan to go on a longer trip and maybe 2-3 months before going there, you know that the exchange rate is very good and you want to lock that in, it would be smart to exchange the money, because let's say you assume that it will go up later on, will be more expensive, the other currency. So you might want to lock in a good price, secure those dollars or pounds, whatever you need, at a good rate, so later on when you spend it, you can benefit from the lower rate that you bought it for. So there you have it, guys. Super simple. Literally it takes you a matter of minutes to sign up, and once you are, you can really start saving big time, especially when you travel. And I used to transfer money for international payments through my normal bank. It would be slow, they would charge me fees, and they would charge me the spread on the exchange rate. So I really lost huge amounts of money by doing that. And using Revolut, exchanging directly in the app, and then sending it through the app to my other bank accounts abroad just makes it so much simpler, faster, and way cheaper than using traditional banks. I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, really appreciate if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what's your favorite travel hack we can all learn from. With this, I thank you so much for watching. Stay awesome, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao, ciao.